Hey. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT, and welcome back to another episode of the Madden 18 College Football Alumni Tournament. Today, we are jumping into the Hate Each Other's bracket with one of the most historic rivalries in college football going up against each other today, as we have the Ohio State alumni going up against the Michigan alumni. It's gonna be freaking tough because we all know for Michigan, one of their most famous alumni in their history is Tom Brady, so the Ohio State defense has to try and combat Tom Brady today, but let's see if they can get it done. Last episode, we did complete the East Coast bracket as Clemson absolutely demolished Oklahoma, as that is going to be an Oklahoma versus Florida State matchup to see who wins that bracket. Now, I do want to say I apologize for the hiccup in the series. I plan on uploading this series once every single day until the series is over, but that just isn't possible because this takes a long freaking time to make. So I do apologize about that, but we're back today. Hopefully, guys, you do enjoy today's episode, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes for the continuation of this series on the channel. Be sure to let me know in the comment section below which team you think comes out victorious today in today's alumni matchup. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. But with that said, it's time to get into the roster overview. Hey, I'm dressed a little differently, aren't I? Because it's like 2 weeks later. But anyways, let's go over the rosters. First of all, looking over the Ohio State roster, which is going to be represented by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Quarterback position, their lone starter is Cardale Jones. Not too great, 66 overall, so that is going to be a downfall for the Ohio State team. But as you've seen in the past episodes of this series, the quarterback position doesn't really mean everything because we've had quarterbacks with awful overalls end up winning. So we'll have to see if it actually is the case in today's episode. Now, pretty good advantage at the running back positions that they have Ezekiel Elliott backed up by Carlos Hyde. Also have Daniel Herron and Rod Smith. Fullback, I don't think Allen went to Ohio State, so let's disregard Allen. Wide receiver, Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn Jr., Philly Brown, Terrell Pryor, Braxton Miller, Curtis Samuel, Jalen Marshall, and Noah Brown. Tight end, they have Jeff Heuerman and Nick Vannett. And this guy too, Jake Stoneburner. On the offensive line is pretty good. Taylor Decker, the young tackle, Andrew Norwell, the veteran, Corey Lindsley, have Alex Boone, and at right tackle you have Mike Adams. Now, left in, you have Joey Bosa backed up by the veteran Cameron Hayward. At the right end position, you have Noah Spence. D tackle, Jonathan Hankins backed up by Adolphus Washington. I like that name a lot, Adolphin. Now we have at the linebacker position, Joshua Perry. Ryan Shazier backed up by Darren Lee. And outside linebacker on the right side, John Simon backed up by Raekwon McMillan. At cornerback, got Marshawn Lattimore, probably should be a little bit more higher rated. Then you got Eli Apple, Bradley Roby, and Garyon Conley. Some really good and really young cornerbacks at the cornerback position. Now, at free safety, Malik Hooker, also another young guy, backed up by Von Bella, who's also another really young guy. And Malcolm Jenkins, the veteran of the secondary, at the strong safety position, backed up by Kurt Coleman and Dante Whitner Jr. Now, if you give this Ohio State secondary, like 3 or 4 more years, dude, like they'd be completely locked down because almost every starter in the secondary is either in their first or second year, which is crazy. Now, moving on to the Michigan roster, which is going to be represented by the Los Angeles Rams. And of course, at quarterback, they have the GOAT, Tom Brady. And I'll probably trigger some Ohio State fans if you're watching today's video. But obviously, they have the advantage at the quarterback position in today's video. Also backed up by another veteran in Chad Henne. At running back, like I said, Ohio State definitely has the advantage here as Michigan only has Denard Robinson and Fitzgerald Toussaint. Now, fullback, they have Joe Carriage. At wide receiver, Devin Funches, Amara Darboh, Jihu Chesson, and Devin Gardner, who was actually a former quarterback at Michigan. At tight end, they have Jake Butt, another great last name. Now, on offensive line, they also have a pretty decent O-line, Taylor Lewan. They have Patrick Omame at left guard. At center, Joe Hawley. At right guard, Michael Schofield. And at right tackle, Daryl. They have Daryl. Now moving on to defense, they have Frank Clark. At right end, a pretty good player, Brandon Graham, backed up by Atako. At defensive tackle, Alan Branch, backed up by Mike Martin. At the linebacker positions, Kenny Demons. At middle linebacker, David Harris, the veteran, backed up by Jake Ryan. And at the other outside linebacker position, they have Ben Gedeon. Now in the secondary, I think Ohio State also has the advantage. They have only Leon Hall, Jordan Lewis, the two pretty crappy guys, and Jeremy Clark and Channing Stribling. Free safety, they had Delano Hill. And at strong safety, they have Jabril Peppers. Now, I definitely think Michigan has the advantage at quarterback. But aside from that, dude, is pretty much all Ohio State, so we're going to have to see really how important the quarterback position is in these videos. So guys, I would like to give a massive shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. SeatGeek is the #1 app when it comes to getting the best ticket for the best price to any sporting event out there. There's actually more than just sports that you can get tickets for on the app. You can get concert tickets, you can get Broadway show tickets, comedy tickets, music festival tickets, and a lot more. There will be a link to go download the app in the description box below, and once you go download the app, use the code RBT to get $20 off your first purchase. And once again, thanks so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. They are a fantastic company, and I would not agree to do this otherwise. But with that said, guys, let's get into the rest of the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I need your opinion. So obviously, this is a post commentary, and I want to see if you guys would rather me do post commentaries or see if you don't really care one way or the other. Like, I'm not used to post comms. I usually do live comms on the channel. But if I'm being completely honest, this would make this so much easier, and it would make it so much easier for me to upload it every single day until the tournament is over, that I can do this post comm. Because if you want me to be completely honest with you guys, I would rather like watch paint like dry on like an elephant than actually commentate over two computers playing for about an hour. Because it takes like an hour and a half to actually like watch these games, and I would, like I said, I would probably rather get a piece of paint, like paint my kneecap, and like just sit there and stare at it for 25 minutes straight than actually live comm a computer playing for an hour and a half. So, if you guys don't care one way or the other, please let me know in the comment section below. But if you guys don't like the post comms, I'll just go right back to the live comms. But please, if you want to save me some sanity and it's not that big of a deal to you, please let me do the post comms. So, with that said, let's jump into the commentary. So, I know who wins and you guys don't. I feel special. But 3rd down and 9 here. Michigan is doing nothing on this first drive, as it was really a battle of the defenses in the early parts of this game. But Cardale Jones, play action pass, decides to roll out, throws the ball down the field, and that was actually a beautiful pass to Ted Ginn. Maybe one of the few beautiful passes you see from him in this whole entire game? I don't know. Maybe that was a hint of things to come. But next play, 1st down and 10, and also what these post comms allow me to do is like highlight the biggest plays in the game and maybe actually show you more plays in a little amount of time. So maybe it'll actually be shorter videos for you, but you actually get to see more plays. I don't know. You can just judge from this video. But after a sack, it's 2nd down and 18, and Cardale Jones with a beautiful pass. So actually early on in this game, Cardale Jones is making the beautiful throws. But they're getting into plush territory now, and Cardale Jones decides to throw it into the back of his center's helmet. So that wasn't a good pass like the previous two. So next play, 2nd down and 10, he decides to take off, and he's so slow, and he gets caught by a Michigan defender. So that probably would have been a 1st down if he was a little bit faster. But going into the 2nd quarter now, 3rd down and 7. What's he going to do? He's actually going to hit Braxton Miller inside the Michigan red zone for the first time in this game for either side. So Ohio State pushing the ball down the field. 1st down and 10. Cardale Jones takes off once again, and he's a big man but can't quite push his way into the end zone there. But all they need is 1 yard. They're going to get it right. Next play, 1st and goal, easy enough. Just kidding. He gets absolutely demolished in the backfield. Zeke not doing too much early on in this game. 1 yard per carry on 3 rushes. This time, going for the fade route, and didn't really work. So what do you do if it doesn't work the previous play? You do it again and throw it into double coverage. And just like that, they get to the 1 yard line, and Cardale Jones throws an interception. So now it's time to try to do the 2-minute rule for Tom Brady in the Michigan offense. So he's going to hand the ball off to Denard Robinson, and he breaks a tackle, and this is the first real run we've had this whole entire game that went for more than half a cunt here. So with that said, it's about 2 minutes left to go, about to hit the 2-minute warning in the first half. Another handoff to Denard Robinson, and Michigan actually surprisingly running the ball a lot better than Ohio State is with Ezekiel Elliott and that pretty good offensive line. 2nd down and 3. This time he hits his receiver Devin Funchess for the 1st down. So they're getting into plush territory. And also what I do want to point out is the fact that Michigan actually has a kicker in this game and Ohio State doesn't. I know a lot of people get mad at that and it's like, oh, you should make the kicker and punter at least 60 overall. No. That's just part of the disadvantage of not having a kicker or punter in the NFL. So 3rd down and 10, they don't need a kicker or punter here because Tom Brady scores the first touchdown or throws the first touchdown of the game to his fullback as Michigan is going to take the 7-0 lead over their rival Ohio State. Now pretty deep into the second half, Michigan chewing a little bit of clock. Tom Brady with a beautiful throw, like in between like 5 or 6 Ohio State defenders, gets the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line. So can they take the 2-touchdown lead? It's a 3rd down and goal. Tom Brady's going to get hit in the backfield before he can even start the play action. So they're actually going to have to kick the field goal. But with them actually having a kicker in the NFL, Ohio State's the team without a kicker or punter. The field goal is good, and they do take a 2-possession lead. I'm not sure if Ohio State has what it takes to score more than 10 points in the 4th quarter with how they've been looking so far in this game. So 3rd down and 6, Cardale Jones trying to get something happening, throws the ball to a pedal of grass. So with that, 4th down and 6. Can they keep the chains moving? If they don't get this, it's a GG. Can he not throw it to a blade of grass? And no, he doesn't. Actually finds the veteran receiver, Ted Ginn Jr., who actually probably could have scored a touchdown there with his speed, but decided to do like a spin move and try to juke a ghost. That's the only thing I can come up with there. So 3rd down and 7 now. At least they did pick up the 4th down. Cardale Jones, scrambling like he has a ton of times this game with the vision of a god, runs right into 2 Michigan defenders. So 4th down and 9 now. Can they convert 2 in a row? Cardale Jones does a little spin and then throws it once again to a blade of grass. I think he's mistaken blades of grass for his receivers. So maybe Cardale Jones, what we can get out of this video is that instead of being an NFL quarterback, he needs to be a professional lawnmower. But for some reason, Michigan decides to do a fake field goal with 50 seconds left to go. That had like no implication on the game whatsoever, but they decided to be a little bit wild. So Ohio State's last like gasp of air, although there's really not much air left, so they probably are going to just like suffocate and die. Cardale Jones decides to just throw the ball short, and that's it. That's it. It really wasn't an eventful game, and I'm glad I did a post-con, I'm not going to lie, because I'd probably rather cut off my pubic hair and put it into a salad than actually like watch this team play for an hour and a half. But regardless, I had fun post-comment. So Michigan does get the win 10-0 and are going to be advancing into the finals of the Hate Each Other bracket. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the post-com, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes on today's video. And like I said, guys, if you guys do enjoy the post-coms, I promise I can like pump these out once a day. So much easier, but I just hope you guys like my post-commentary. I don't even know if I like my own post-commentaries. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any uploads of this series. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.